It is 1989, and you're standing at the corner shop counter with enough change for one chocolate bar. One choice comes as two hollow chocolate spirals that can double as drinking straws. Another is so delicate that it needs its own cardboard tray. Behind them are dozens of familiar names that seem certain to remain there forever. 5 choices from that counter have since disappeared from regular sale. Some went quietly, others returned briefly before vanishing for a second time. Here are 5 chocolate bars from the 1980s that have disappeared from British shops. First up at number 5 is Cadbury Spira. Released nationally in 1989 after several years of regional testing, each packet contained 2 twisted fingers of milk chocolate. 6 hollow tubes ran through each one, giving Spira a texture unlike anything else on the shelf. There was also another way to eat one. Bite off both ends and a Spira worked as a straw for tea or coffee. The hot drink melted the inside while the outer spiral stayed intact just long enough to eat. Cadbury ended production in 2005. People still ask for it. Petitions have called for its return, and one Facebook campaign attracted more than 35,000 followers. Cadbury said in 2024 that it still had no plans to bring Spira back. Number 4 is Trio, a chocolate-covered biscuit with one of the decade's most persistent advertising jingles. A biscuit base sat beneath a layer of toffee-flavored cream, with milk chocolate covering the whole thing. Then there was Susie, the cartoon girl from the television adverts, loudly demanding, "I want a Trio and I want one now." The advert tied that line so closely to Trio that many viewers can still hear the tune. Trio remained on sale until 2003. A Facebook campaign helped bring it back under the McVitie's name in March 2016, 13 years after its original disappearance. The revival gave people another chance to taste it, but Trio has since dropped out of the company's regular range. At number 3 is Rowntree's Cabana. Its bright blue wrapper contained milk chocolate around coconut, caramel, and pieces of cherry. That combination gave Cabana a taste unlike the plainer bars around it. The advert used a version of the Banana Boat song and the slogan "Tropical Magic." For many viewers, the song became inseparable from the bar. Cabana disappeared around the turn of the 1990s. A later return through Woolworths was brief, and no lasting revival followed. Sitting at number 2 is Secret, possibly the most delicate chocolate bar on this list. Fine strands of chocolate formed a nest around a whipped mousse center. The structure was so fragile that Secret came in a small cardboard tray inside its gold wrapper. The tray protected it from being crushed before it reached the customer. A memorable 1990 television advert treated the bar like evidence from an old mystery film. A man handed it to a woman on a train and told her to guard it with her life. She ate it before he returned. The slogan delivered the punchline: "You can't trust anyone to keep a secret." Its precise final year is difficult to pin down, although it had disappeared from British shops by the early 2000s. Fans kept asking for it. One revival petition passed 3,000 signatures, yet Secret remains absent from Nestlé's range. Finally, at number 1 is Drifter. Rowntree's launched it in 1980. Crisp wafer sat beneath chewy caramel, with milk chocolate covering the bar. It lasted far longer than the other products here, and survived Rowntree's takeover by Nestlé in 1988. Drifter left shops in 2007. Nestlé reversed the decision the following year and returned it to British shelves during the same revival period that brought Whisper back. For the next decade, Drifter appeared to have escaped the usual fate of discontinued chocolate bars. Then, in 2018, Nestlé removed it again and cited changing consumer preferences. The company has since confirmed that it has no plans for another return. Drifter survived its first disappearance. It could not survive the second. Nostalgia and sales measure different things. A campaign can attract thousands of devoted supporters, while a product still falls short of what a national manufacturer needs from the shelf space. That helps explain why Spira remains requested, why Trio returned and disappeared again, and why Drifter received a second chance. The people who miss these bars remember far more than the taste. They remember the shop where they bought it and the coins in their hand. Years later, an old wrapper or television advert can bring the entire moment back. If you could return one of these 5 to every corner shop in Britain for a single week, which would you choose? Spira, Trio, Cabana, Secret, or Drifter? Leave your choice in the comments and see how many people agree with you. Take care of yourselves and each other. And goodbye for now.